wanted to focus their energy on, so they didn't have to.
So what do we have prizes for that?
We were waiting. We have cash prizes and other vacations, I think.
You don't have any vacations left to sell. Okay, well, what about what do we have for the eggnog thing? Like, what vacations to where?
I think one of the prizes for eggnog is a Colorado vacation, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm surprised they didn't have something to do with one of the affiliates, a flight to Cleveland or a bus ride to Boston.
A ski trip. It's like an all expenses paid ski trip.
A flight to Cleveland on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's what you want.
You get a ride down to fucking D.C., but only between 10 and 1 in the afternoon.
On the Acela.
All right, well, when are we doing Homeless Shopping Spree? When are we doing Eggnog Drinking Contest? Let's set some dates right now. Get the planner out. Let's go.
I thought we had dates already.
And do we have a venue for eggnog drinking? We're doing it out for the people this year.
Yeah, I think we almost have a venue.
Hard Rock?
Yeah,
of course.
So. It was going to be that.
Is that the only venue in New York City?
No, they looked into the
We
other
love
place,
them, trust me.
That's a great one,
we
though.
love them.
We adore
It's going to
them.
be an early morning.
It would be nice to just maybe do something a little different.
Are we doing it in the morning now?
Yeah, we are doing it in the morning.
Why? Is it going to be harder to get people there in the morning?
No, not for eggnog drinking
Oh,
challenge.
eggnog. I'm sorry.
Eggnog.
I'm
These
thinking about
fuckers are going to come out of the woodwork to
No,
see
no,
the
I-
eggnog drinking contest
I was
live.
thinking about the homeless
No,
shopping
homeless
spree.
that's a whole other.
No, because we can only get 500, 600 people at the Hard Rock. Then we'll fill that up nice and early. We did when we broadcast live in Philly at that venue. They were lined up around the freaking corner at 4:30 in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. So we'll be fine. That's easy. Homeless shopping spree we're going to do on a Saturday.
On a Saturday,
Like we did last year. Mm-hmm. Do we have a date for that?
We're looking at December 15th.
December 15th. Homeless shopping spree. All right. We got to start talking to the homeless guys. Mm-hmm. And eggnog drinking contest is usually like right after freaking Thanksgiving. So
It's we're looking at the 7th. I think it's a Friday.
Yes.
November 7th?
December 7th.
I mean, December 7th?
Yeah.
That's what I meant, obviously.
What is that for?
Eggnog.
Eggnog? Great. Just trying to figure it out.
Why?
Don't know. Just wondering.
All right. And we'll start promoting it. So we got to start getting people that want in on the eggnog drinking contest. Is Pat from Moonachie showing up again this year?
Yes, he is.
The current champion?
What else does he really have to do?
It's his day, really.
It's
It's
not-
Pat Moonachie Day.
It's not
Who are you
cleaning.
kidding? We want some real competitors this year. Are we getting dude from Nathan's that won this year? Remember he wanted in? Joey Chestnut?
Right. That's the thing. Is he part of that IFOC thing?
Scroll.
No, I am actually getting emails. It's not a nervous reaction.
Maybe I have an email from Joey. What a coincidence this would be. Scroll.
All right. Anyway.
Scroll.
Is Joey, what's his name, part of the IFOC? I have to find that out.
What's that?
That's that competitive
that?
eating organization that wants money if we bring them into it.
What?
Yeah, I told you this months ago.
How much do they want?
You know what? I'm starting.
$150 gift certificate.
Yeah, exactly. If you involve any of those competitive
Don't they
eaters.
tell them? Don't they want the marketing? Joey
go back to
Chestnut, there would be great exposure for their dumb eating organization. So when they're when they have their so when they're having their matzo ball eating contest, somebody will give a shit
I'll ask him.
because they have all
I
these.
still wouldn't give a shit, I bet.
Yeah, but they have all these eating competitions. The one everyone knows is the hot dog, but they eat everything.
Right. They have events
Well, they
all
should
over the
eat
place.
some crow.
That'll show him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You told him.
A piece of humble pie, perhaps.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Their foot.
the current eggnog drinking champion,
guys.
Pat from Moonachie. Pat,
Hello, people.
are you?
Hi, Pat.
Will you be defending your title this year?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
We haven't seen you in a while, Pat.
Yeah, I've been kind of busy
Really?
in my pit of despair.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Nah, just nothing.
Uh-oh, what's wrong?
What's the problem
All right,
now?
Pat, what's
Come
up?
on, Pat.
What's up?
Nah, it works. Work's been. I've been. My vehicle's kind of sucks, and
Oh, no.
I've been-
Still or again?
still. No, well, actually, the van I had that was taken away. The new van I had, well, the recently purchased, as I like to call it, is a bigger money pit than the old one. So I'm just kind of. The more deliveries I do, the more it costs to keep it running.
And he runs a delivery company, so he needs that.
Yeah.
And then he And then he doesn't really...
I'm getting by. I just...
I'm good, but things will be all right.
We want you to do better than get by, though, Pat.
Things
Keep
are
a good
looking up.
spirit.
Why don't we get you into a real moving company or something that will give you a real nice vanner?
You ever think of working for someone else, working for the man?
Ugh.
No,
I
huh?
kind of like my freedom. I'm an independent contractor.
Yeah, but how do you
Freedom.
get your calls?
On my, I got a Nextel radio. They just call. I let them know I'm available, and then they hey, we got some work for you.
And how many hours a week do you work there, Pat?
I put in a good 8-hour day. So when I'm like listening to a show and I'm lingering longer in the morning,
Right.
I'll work later at night. I picked up at the Hard Rock last Friday night, like 10 o'clock at night. There was something I had to come back to Jersey. They're doing some kind of event, and I had to pick up like lighting equipment.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, so you're in. Eggnog drinking challenge is going down
You're in.
December 7th, which is a Friday.
Eggnog.
I think we're talking, 4 weeks away at this point.
I'm in training. Oh, and my eating organization, they stink.
Wow.
They had a tournament that they have, and they usually have the top people, and they build it as having the top 16 eaters, and I'm ranked 16th, and they skipped right over me.
Why?
Because I'm being discriminated against, because I'm fat. I'm like the last fat guy in the organization.
Oh, they're trying to
Are you
show
really?
that these are thin guys and
They're
athletes
trying to show that
now.
they're athletes.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
they said it was something that was aired on Spike, and then they said, oh, we tried to get you in, but it was all Spike. And then the next event they had that was an invitational, they did the same thing.
Well, how is it all Spike? If they're the eating organization, how does Spike TV make...
Because the producers and whatnot, they approved that's their story.
So
But
that
I
is-
ain't buying it.
Well, then who's discriminating against you? People at Spike because they want fucking athletes?
Yeah, people who look like athletes anyway.
But
Maybe
But
they
I'm
didn't.
ranked 16th, and they build it as the top 16 eaters in the world.
Pat, maybe they just didn't notice.
Sure wasn't 15. It's more of a round
yeah,
number.
what is the top 16? I
Why
never heard of-
16?
What do they have to gain by making sure you're not in on that? Maybe it was just
Because they're trying to get characters.
you're the biggest character.
Well,
He's fat.
You do that fat waddle when they call your name at
Hey.
the Nathan.
You could be the goofy guy.
Yeah.
Hey, well, why don't we get somebody from the eating organization on the phone, Pat? I would like to straighten this out.
Of course.
Me too.
Well, can you call one of these people?
Yeah, sure.
Well said.
Hey, Pat, you want to drink sugar-free eggnog this year so we don't risk you losing a toe?
I got 9 left.
Still has
I got
9
spare
after.
toes.
How many eggnog challenges have we done?
All right, Pat, hold on the line
As
for
a
a second.
trooper. He
Yeah,
knows how to
Pat.
puke it up.
Pat said he will be defending his title this year. It looks like December 7th is the official date. Tony in Philly, what's up?
What's up? I was wondering when that contest is starting, so I want to sign up.
December 7th.
You think you can handle it?
I've been practicing, actually. Did 60 shots the other night.
Everyone's so cocky.
Did you really do 60?
Yeah, been practicing.
Yeah, 60. It's
Wow.
double shots, right?
Double shots.
Double shots.
Yep, so it was 30 regular shots, so it's 60. But that was just the first night of messing around, so.
So what? You just sat around with your friends and said, I got to try this?
Well, they did Jaeger bombs.
You did 60 Jaeger bombs? Stop.
No. They just did regular Jaeger bombs, like just hanging out.
Oh, they were hanging out watching you just do double shots eggnog every minute?
Yep, sitting around watching Fargo. We were bored.
Okay. Well,
What's wrong with that?
should this guy just be in?
Yeah. Unless
You know,
want him to
Tony,
prove himself.
are you serious? You really did 60?
Yeah.
All right, you know what? You're in. It was that easy for you. It's not going to be that easy for everybody else. But Tony and Philly, hold on the line. You are a contestant in the eggnog drinking challenge this year. All right?
Sounds good.
All right, hold on the line. Pat. Pat died.
Pat.
Oh, boy, Pat died.
Pat.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yo, Pat.
All right, he's gone. He was dead.
Pay my phone bill.
Let's go to Matt in Queens. Matt, what's up?
Yeah.
Pat's back. Alive.
wow.
Pat.
Pat's back.
We must have been disconnected. Damn phone bill.
Pat, that guy did 60 double shots of eggnog first time out.
Bring it on.
He's practicing and he's already done 60 double shots.
I've heard it all before.
How many did you do last year before
You're fat,
decided to
stupid,
puke?
irresponsible.
Your father
I believe it was 75. 75, I believe, was the number.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Now I'm getting intel here. David L. from Philly. He said 30 regular shots, so that's 60. Yeah, that dude's an idiot, and you didn't
15.
even catch it.
Yeah, he did catch it.
He did 30 double shots?
No, 30 regular shots. That's 15 double shots.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That guy's done.
I'll get that guy back on the phone. I'm going to have to, tell him he can't be in the competition.
Well, he might be an early puker, which would be good.
Wait, so if he did 30 regular shots, Jimmy's right. That's only 15 double
Easy
shots.
out. Easy out.
Pat did 75 double shots?
Yep. Bring in the outfield. Bring it in. Bring it in.
No batter, no batter.
Yeah, Pat, I don't think anyone's going to beat you. Although I thought Joey Chestnut had a shot, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, I don't think he can make it.
Why? It's different than hot dogs.
No, I'm just hoping he can't make it.
All right, sir.
He wants to emerge victorious.
All right. Hey, we got a big crowd today, and they want
Indeed.
to promote something. We'll get to you in a second.
Hang up on that guy.
George.
Yes.
Hi, George.
George, we're doing our eggnog drinking challenge once again this year, and you might remember Pat from Moonachie. He's the star of the thing and the reigning champion. And Joey Chestnut, who won the Nathan's hot dog eating contest this year, wants in on the eggnog drinking challenge. Are you going to have a problem with that?
I don't know. I have to explore it. Joey Chestnut, because the eggnog is so much more, how would you characterize it, volcanic than
Right.
regular food.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, Joey's capacity has got to be, just enormous relative to Pat, I would think, but keeping it down is so difficult.
That's not the question I asked, sir.
Right.
Are you going to stop us from having Joey Chestnut in our competition? Because supposedly there's some kind of IFOCE problem with this whole thing.
Well, I haven't even spoken to Joey at all. I would have to check with him first.
Well, how about, okay,
Well, we can talk to you. Will there be a problem? Is there a problem?
Well, I have no idea. You guys just called me on the phone. I haven't spoken to him at all.
Well, who came in and said there might be a problem?
Like Hillary.
Steve?
I'm sorry?
No, I just...
Hold on. We got Steve, George Shea.
No, I just spoke to George. He's going to look into whether or not we can get some of the competitive eaters this year for...
Well, looking into George, is George the boss or kind of the head of it? George?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, would you be able to get us possibly somebody from your organization or have somebody from your organization participate in our competition? What's this rumor that you guys want money for that?
No, I was just talking to your producer. I didn't know what he was talking about. Typically, when we go, we do a big event. It's a paid event, but I recognize the reach of Opie and Anthony. I understand you guys have a great platform. I just haven't even explored it at all.
Okay, and our pal Pat from Moonachie.
Yes, more importantly.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's have Pat,
Let's ask Pat.
talk to George.
Pat's
Yes.
good.
Pat from Moonachie, you're on with George Shea, the CEO of IFOCE or whatever?
President.
President.
Yes, okay.
All right, Pat, what do you got for George?
Hey. Oh, hi, George. How's it going? I don't think Joey can make it to that eggnog contest.
Say it again?
He's busy that day.
What?
He's busy that day, Joey.
Pat, you're panicking.
That's every day. Oh, what? Hello?
Oh, my God.
Pat, what you wanted to talk about Spike and 16.
Spike and being slighted. Here's the guy. Ask him personally.
I felt a little passed over for that Spike.
I was passed over. It's the way God wanted it.
Yeah, I'm smart. Not like people say.
So, George, Pat feels, since he's a nervous Nelly right now, that the top 16 people were being done for the Spike TV thing. Pat feels like he was stepped over. Why was Pat stepped over if he is legitimately number 16?
I don't think it was necessarily the top 16. I think it was more like an invitational, and it was not obviously entirely in our hands. When we did the last one that we did top 32 and top 16. But I don't think it was. Was it top 16? I don't believe it was.
Well, it was in the press release as the top 16 eaters in the world.
The press release says it. Why would there be top 16? That's such a weird number.
There was drop it down, like cut in half.
Oh, they run it like March Madness.
Yeah.
So was Pat slighted? He's saying he was ranked 16th.
I don't dispute that. Pat was not slighted a lot. I mean, he's the widely recognized and hailed as the eggnog drinking champion of the world. There's no one would ever slight him. But I don't know. I don't believe that there was any, bias in the selection. I just don't think they went by the top 16.
Pat?
Yes?
Do you feel that they did or didn't?
Well, I saw the press release. I have, there's a thread on Whackbag, where I put a link to the press release, and it said the top 16 eaters, and that's how it usually was. Like the last Alka-Seltzer thing that they had a couple of years ago, that was the top 20, and then they never skipped over before.
Right. I mean, I didn't personally do the selection, Pat, but I think that there was what was his name from El Toro from Las Vegas was in there, and he's ranked like 40-something. I think that they were picking individuals out, and that it wasn't the top 16. They may have positioned it in the press release as like, look, watch the the world's greatest eaters. But
so, were they picking people who were not fat, George?
Oh, on the contrary, they were picking people they felt were charismatic. Although I feel that obviously Pat is very charismatic.
Of course he is.
So why wouldn't Spike pick him?
Spike didn't think that.
Well. All right, well, Pat, how about the other event you said you thought you were passed over? What was the other one?
Oh, that was the next one, the noodle one. Where that was just an invitational. That wasn't necessarily the top people, but they skipped over me again.
Well, Pat, was it the top 15 and then 17? How did they skip over you?
They had 17, and then they had, I think, 23.
So you weren't the only one skipped over then. If it was top 16 and they had 17, 23, who else was skipped over it?
No. Pretty much they have the top people, and then when they got to me, they kind of leaped over me.
No, I don't. I understand why you're sensitive, Pat. But there was. I mean, not certain that's the way it went. These things are picked by people who look at the rankings. They say, well, I want this guy. He's got crazy hair. Or I want this. It's not like you're being stepped over.
Yeah, but aren't the rankings the rankings? If it's 1 through 16, and Pat is 16, he should be in it, not skipped over for some guy that looks a little wackier or something.
Hair, yeah. What is that?
Right, but I know what you're saying. But no one ever said that what they were going to do is you take the top ranked people. And we have done that in the past, and Pat was involved. We did I think the top 32. Pat, were you in that one?
No, back then, no, I wasn't ranked then. That's when I first started. And then they had the year where they didn't have the sponsor, where they didn't even have it. So Pat has been to Coney Island, the greatest contest in the world, without doubt, the greatest event of the world.
We don't show them on TV.
Without doubt.
Well, you got a few ahead of you there, George. Maybe the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
World
Where
Cup,
would you guys place it? Honestly, it's definitely
Oscars.
up there. It's above Wimbledon.
VH
above Wimbledon.
Above Wimbledon.
I'd put it above. I'd put it between Wimbledon and the Westminster Dog Show.
Yeah, it's somewhere between the Super Bowl and Planned Parenthood dumpster diving.
Yeah. But you are just ahead of WNBA basketball, the finals anyway. But barely.
That's a real event. It's a really famous event.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. Curse splat.
All right, well, we didn't get much done here, George.
That sounds like belly flop.
Sounds like most of this is in Pat's head, and he wasn't slighted
a lot
on
of
purpose.
fat.
George, you're going to see if some of your guys can compete in the eggnog drinking challenge.
It's early December, right?
And this is the deal I make you, and it's simple. I don't want to hear nothing else. Huge exposure for your organization. That's it.
Okay, so let me check into it. Of course, it's in a slightly divergent. This is drinking, but of course, I would think that would fall under our mandate.
Not drinking alcohol, obviously. It's just eggnog without the alcohol.
Is there a record? Because I would guess that Pat's last effort might have been disqualified, right? I mean, is there?
Why is his disqualified?
What didn't he have a reversal of fortune?
Oh, he did that. He did that on purpose after he had won the event.
What was the? How much did he drink?
75 to 76 double shots.
75.
75 double shots.
And is it a 1-on-1? Does he come back to defend his title?
Yeah, he's won 2 out of the 3.
All right. Well,
this will be the 4th year, I believe. Huh?
I mean that seems to me to be something to be seen.
And Badlands Booker won the Badlands Booker won the one that Pat did not win by literally a half a shot or whatever. It was that
half
close.
a shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what was his number? Was it above 75?
No,
It was like 71 or 72.
yeah, the official record is 75 double shots eggnog that Pat did last year.
Standing rule.
Yeah, and this year we're doing it in a venue there, George, in front of a lot of listeners.
No, I remember. I mean, you guys know there's no
Shut
doubt.
up.
Everybody was talking about it last year.
Well, we would like to have Pat involved.
No, Pat will be
No,
involved.
not
No,
just in
Pat will
our
be
event,
involved.
but
I hope
Pat's,
I'm going to be invited to this one. I'll cry if I'm not.
you'll cry even if you are.
Yeah, this is Pat's big. George, this is Pat's big day. So,
All right. Well, listen. Let me check into. I'll call Steve.
Thank you.
all right, thank you, George.
Yes, scroll.
Good luck. He'll be right now. His hand is scrolling. Scroll.
Scroll.
Scroll. Upload.
Tony,
Oh, hey, what's up?
are you the guy we just gave invite to?
Yep.
Tony, you did 30 shots of eggnog.
30 double shots my first night, just hanging out.
You did do 30
regular
doubles.
shots.
Okay.
Oh, I think you said 30 single shots.
I might have been nervous or something,
So
but we
you-
did 30 double shots.
All
So
right,
that
30
would
double
that would
shot.
be 60 shots eggnog, but we used the double shot thing. So
But Pat did 75 double shots.
so you're not even close, Tony. You have to do another 45
double shots.
double shots.
I'm practicing.
You're so gay.
All right, well, 30 double shots eggnog is pretty respectable. So, all right, you're still in. That's all right. We were thinking you might have done only 15. That would have been even, yeah.
No.
Pathetic.
We really want some real competitors this year. All right, Tony, thank you.
All right, later.
Pat, we got to go. We got to take a break.
Okay.
Hey, Pat, if you can't be good, be careful.
Eggnog Drinking Challenge goes down December 7th, I think, at the Hard Rock Cafe, somewhere around
A
6.
date that will live in infamy.
That's right. We do it live this year in front of everybody, so it's going to be very, very exciting. All right, Pat.
I miss Pat.
All right.
Yeah, I haven't had him on in a while.
We haven't seen him in a while.
All right, Pat.
All right, bye.
Get
Bye.
down here. We